Morning, guys and gals. Froggy here. What I'm going to do today is coat. I didn't use the word paint. This is a coating some vinyl on my truck. I've got two different products. This one actually says to use an adhesive promoter first, so it's two-step. This one doesn't mention it, so I'm going to go with this one. And what I'm going to use it on is my Suburban, and I want to make this plastic area here look nice because I did my tubular steps over. I refinished them, and that's on another video. You can check it out. Look at the playlist. Probably I have a playlist for Suburban, but anyway, look at my playlist and you'll find the one that is appropriate, and they look really nice, but I want to do this area of the truck before I put them back on. So either one of those products, first thing is to wash them with soap and water. So I got some Meguiar's car wash, and I got a bucket here, and I got a brush, so I'm just going to wash them up right now. Okay, I'm not going to show you every single scrubbing step that I do, but just imagine that I took a bucket of soap and water and I scrubbed them. I wiped them with a towel, and then I also took my air supply and I blew it off to make sure that it's dry, because you don't want water underneath this coating. You're going to have to tape off to prevent the overspray from getting on the paint. Luckily this is all black, so I don't have to worry too much about that. And Froggy's always looking for ways to save money, so tape is ridiculously expensive. I don't know how they can get away with charging as much as they do for tape, especially the painter's tape. Anyway, $6 a roll for 1 inch wide. That's ridiculous. Anyway, what I did was I used some of that plastic film wrap. I don't know exactly what kind of plastic is. One of you smart guys can put it down in the comments. But you use it to wrap up a package. It's stretchy, and I said, what the heck, I'll try and see if it sticks to the car, and it stuck pretty good. Now, if I wanted to be extra careful, I could run a piece of tape across the bottom of it. I might do that, I might not. I don't think I am, because I want to just knock this job off pretty quick. But you could run the plastic down pretty close and then run a piece of tape like I did there for your final line. I would suggest that, for example, if you have two different colors, like a white body and black trim down here, then you better do that. But I think I'm going to get away with this. Okay, now, most plastic spray cans these days, the better ones anyway, they have a directional nozzle. So that tells you how the spray, come on, focus. It tells you how the spray is going to come out. I'm trying to get a focus for you. Come on, camera. And it's getting there. There. So, see that, those little arrows? That's how the spray is going to come out. So, take that into consideration when you're spraying. And that way you won't get overspray and you don't have to tape off more than necessary. So let's hit some of this stuff on the truck. So far as overspray, mostly what I'm worried about is not getting it on my garage floor, which is pretty decent. So what I put down is a piece of canvas. I've got a nice long piece of canvas that I shoved under the truck, and it's actually long enough to do the whole area. So you can put newspapers down, but this works a little bit better. I'm going to use two hands now to do the spraying, but I will show you. Hold it about 6 7 or 8 inches away, and try not to do any runs. If you hold it, if you're spraying and you're holding it in one spot, you're going to get a run, so keep it moving. Spray technique is a whole separate video, but I just want to show you how this truck comes out. Here's your result. Trying to focus again. I don't know why I'm having trouble with focus today. Let me go inside. Maybe the camera will like it better if I'm a little more inside. So I'm showing you. Now, let me give you a little backstory to this. I did try a product called Forever Black, but it's a brush-on product, and it worked pretty good, but it showed brush marks. So I wanted to spray it so I'd get rid of the brush marks, and I think I have accomplished that. Let me show you a little bit more, and then where it gets bright outside, I'm going to have to call it quits. See, it's starting to get a little glare. So I'm happy. It's going to dry pretty fast, and I'm going to put the tubular step back on there, and I'll show you when I've got that done. So right away you can see what's wrong with this picture. Yeah, that's right. The place where you put your foot. I haven't done that yet. So now I'm going to have to tape off the tube, which is aluminum, which I previously painted. I'll have to tape off the tube, and then I'm going to shoot the same product onto that, which is some kind of a polyplastic, who knows, and make that look as nice as that looks now. Okay, so I got this taped off. I'm going to give them a quick cleaning and shoot them. So this is plastic prep, and you can see what it contains. Tulol, xylene, petroleum spirits, so pretty much standard solvents. I don't know if you have to buy this special stuff or maybe just use some of your regular solvents that you have in large quantities. I used it, and I used a toothbrush to get into the crevices and wiped it down with microfiber. There you go. I think it come out pretty good. Here's some that's in the sun here. Let's see how that works. Cameras, automatic, everything. Alright, let's bolt it on the truck. Well, there you go. It's done. Passenger side's done anyway. Yeah, I still got to do the driver's side. I'm pretty happy with how it came out. Couple little scratches there I can touch up. So, give me a thumbs up or like if this helps you out. Subscribe to my channel if you want more from Froggy. And one last little tip. If you have two people, attaching that back to the truck is easier because you got to hold one hand and start screwing on the other end. But what I did was I just took a box and I put it up on a box on that end, and with a little bit of nudging and cursing I was able to get it started. Also, the fasteners are 2 bolts and 2 nuts. The bolts are bound together with a strap of metal. You want to drop those down through the chassis holders so that the bolts are headed downwards, and then you can catch the nuts on the bottom side. If you try to stick them upwards and then catch the nuts blind with your fingers, I think it's going to be a lot harder. Anyway, comments are welcome. Take care. See you later. Froggy out. Bye-bye.